So I'm going to give you some tools today and also some principles, some secrets that I know of. They're very simple secrets, by the way. They're not complicated. So secret number one, you have to know your magic number. I'm not talking about doing a magic trick. I'm talking about magic number, okay? What is a magic number? The reason you're not making the kind of money that you want to make is because you have not made it a must. Think about the people that you've just mentioned, the people that are hustling hard all their lives. They are working hard, but they never slow down and step back and say, what can I do to increase the value of my time? What can I do to improve my earning potential?
Right.
They never ask that. They just, you know what? If I'm making minimum wage with one job, let me just get a second job. That's hustling. Versus, hey, you know what? The hourly rate that I'm making, this is not enough. What can I do to be worth more? It's a very different way of thinking.
Time is money, boy.
So, two questions. Do you know what your time is worth right now? Do you know what your time needs to be worth? So let's do this right now. Let's do it. You and I, let's do this together, okay? So let's figure this out. What is the amount that you would like to make this year? Write it down for me. Whatever you feel like you could do, right? That's your goal. Only your goal, nobody else. Don't compare yourself with anybody else, okay? Let's use $100,000. So think about, let's say you work 8 hours a day, okay? Times 220 days, because you and I, we need some time off too, right?
Yes.
Let's say 220 days a year. That gives you 1,760 hours. So what we want to do is we want to take your income goal, which is $100,000, right? $100,000. I want to divide that by 1,760 hours.
Yes.
Now that gives you $56. But that's not your magic number yet. I want you to take that number and times that by 3. Now, why do I need to times it by 3?
Yeah. Is it because of tax? Is it because what? Like, is it
because
time wasted?
If you and I are honest, we are not always productive.
Right.
Like sometimes you're working on something important, then you get distracted, you're checking email, do a bunch of shit that doesn't really matter, right? You're wasting time. So we want to times that by 3. So if you want to make $100,000 a year by the end of the year, your time needs to be worth about, round numbers, $170 per hour. So ask yourself, is what you're doing worth right now $170 an hour? So anything that doesn't make you $170 per hour, it is costing you money.
Mowing the lawn costs you money.
So you might think, well, I don't want to hire other people to mow my lawn, right? It's like $20 a hypothetical. It's $20 an hour, right? Oh, I want to save the $20. No, you didn't save $20. That thing just cost you $150 because your time needs to be worth much more than that. You getting this? When you know this number, there's a lot of shit you cannot do. You cannot afford to do. You cannot look at, oh, I want that income, but you're not changing your hourly rate. So you must eliminate the need for you doing the activities that do not match up with the value of your time. You cannot make $100,000 with a minimum wage habit. If that's how could you earn $170 per hour every hour that you work when you're doing $10, $15 thing per hour? And then at the end of the year, you look at, oh, how come I'm not making the kind of money I want to make? Just look at how you invest your time. It's so simple and so profound because when you look at that, then you know a lot of things that you think will solve your problems, they actually don't solve the problems. You might think, oh, let me just hustle. How does hustling help you increase your earning ability? If you're still making $12, $13 an hour, hustling, you're still making $12 and $13 an hour. That you need to think about, if I want to get 100K, okay, I don't just need to double, triple. I need to increase that by like 10 times or 8 times or 7 times. That is not something that you could solve just by hustling.
Sometimes we tell ourselves lies, like, oh yeah, I'm mowing the lawn because, it's a good exercise. I'm relaxing and, it allows me to relax and then I can do more work later.
If it is something that you enjoy, that you actually love doing it, part of your thing, like some people, they like gardening, where like to them, it's almost like it's a form of exercise. They find enjoyment for no problem.
Right.
Do that.
But if they're doing it to save money.
You're doing it to save money, then don't pretend you're doing it, I really enjoyed it, but deep down you're like, I hate this shit. Like, why am I washing my dirty car?
Right.
So you'll never be a high income earner if you keep doing minimum wage activities. So if that's what you enjoy doing, you need to go in with a very realistic, like a very realist perspective.
Right.
Meaning this, when I sit down, if we say we go to movies, right?
Yes.
We go to movies.
We do enjoy movies, yeah.
We go to movies. Very, very clearly, here's how my mind works. Learn this. I go into a movie theater, I know that movie didn't just cost me $20. Mm-hmm. That movie cost me $20,000.
Yes.
It's a $20,000 movie. Because my hourly rate is $10K. It's actually way more than
Way
10K.
more than, yeah.
But let's use $10K for example. I know that's a $20,000 check that I roll for that 2 hours of entertainment.
Right.
I need to be okay with that in my mind. I don't go and say, just $20. It's not $20. No, it's not that. That damn movie just cost, okay, they spent $100 million making it, I spent 20K. Okay, now it's good. It's a good deal. Right? It's a good deal. But that's how I see my time. That's how you need to see your time.